We're less than an hour away from kickoff, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm ready for some Friday night football. I'm here at our game of the night. This rivalry is older than you and I put together, so folks at home, you guys can do the math. Another weekend of college football is upon us in Alabama. The undefeated Crimson Tide taking on the Tennessee Volunteers. Now, I'm just going to call this Slocum Red Top team the Comeback Kids because they did it last week and they did it again tonight. First region title since 2003. It was a great day for college football. 2 big wins by Auburn and Alabama. Your Trojans put up a fight, but they couldn't come up with the win.
It was a close game.
Well, Enterprise already has a game under their belt. Big time win, 35-19 over Carver. But Dothan, like you said, is hungry to play. They're eager to get back on the field. Both teams came ready to play and to stay undefeated. I've got a couple friends that have a few things to say.
Leah Taylor is the definition of a freak athlete, passionate and driven about a sport that is usually others' punishment.
I really wanted to play sports in college and be around athletes, and I was like, well, I don't think I'm gonna make it in basketball for this or softball. I was like, I'm gonna pick track, I'm gonna stick with it, and I'm gonna be the best I can, and I'm gonna run in college.
After talking with college coaches, Taylor decided to add cross-country to her resume and start the first ever cross-country program at Geneva High School.
I remember thinking while I was running the race, like, gosh, this is a long ways to go fast. And so I just tried to block out the pain and push through, and I ended up running a 2016.
Recently running a PR in the 5K of 19 minutes and 13 seconds. And for those who don't know how fast that actually is, it's about a 6-minute and 11-second mile pace. Taylor decided to stick out the sport that gives her the ultimate prize.
I like competing, I like the competition, and I like the feeling of winning. It just makes me feel good. Just running, like being able to do something for yourself, it just kind of like makes me feel good.
But training alone is not an easy task. Why her #1 fans traveled to support her.
It just felt good to actually have like Geneva, like people from Geneva with me. But like usually it's just me and like my stepdad or me and my mom. So it felt really good just to have like a little family together at the meet.
Taylor has won 4 out of the last 5 races she has competed in, but it's not all about going for the gold.
I really just want to bring it back here and just get people excited about running, because running's a big part in sports, like especially in the Olympics. Like there's running in the Olympics. When you bring running back to Geneva, it's going to make people more excited. We'll have more success in running definitely if more people start to do it.
In Geneva, Erin Wilson, WTVY, your hometown news leader.
2 undefeated teams going head-to-head tonight, but who will come out with the win in the Class 2A Region 2 showdown? From the snap birdsong pitches to E-Man, or should I say SEC man with all those offers. He gets to the outside, and just like Ricky Bobby says, I want to go fast, E-Man goes even faster. Touchdown Bulldogs. Coach Striplin isn't letting up tonight. They're going for 2. But E-Man can do it all. Run, jump, and even throw. A long pass into the back of the end zone and finds Colby Fuller. 2-point conversion good. Bulldogs lead 8-0. Now this Yellow Jacket team must be yelling Gatorade because Bulldogs are shouting H2O. H2O. Here we go again. Birdsong pitches to Chico, waiting for his teammates to give him that block to get himself into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. The sign says beware of dogs, and you should be, because they're going for 2. Birdsong drops back, the pass, Yellow Jackets tip it, and Chico recovers, and he says it's good. Bulldogs lead 16-0. Now it's the Yellow Jackets' turn. Martavius Glanton rolls out and on the run passes it deep to Jeremy Connor. Getting the Yellow Jackets in the red zone now. Glanton hands off to Dozier. Short run in for the TD to get them on the board. Fast forward in the game, it's 24-14. Bulldogs lead. Yellow Jackets trying to make something happen before the half. Glanton runs it, but fumbles. But here comes E-Man to the rescue. A little scoop, and he's off to the races. Now everyone knows what happens next, but I'll show the film just in case. He'll run it in for another touchdown, Bulldogs. At the half, Bulldogs lead 30-14. Whether it's chalk tossing like LeBron James or a pep talk to a team like Drew Brees, these golfers have their own way of getting their head in the game. 18 holes, 476 players. It's safe to say the Future Masters is one of the most competitive golf tournaments around. But with a day this big, it brings a lot of pressure, so golfers have their own way of dealing with the stress.
Pre-ritual is untie my shoes before every round and then tie them back. I always mark with a quarter, and then second day a nickel, third quarter penny, and then clean my clubs the second day and never the third.
Some rituals have sentimental value.
Me and my dad will do a little devotion. Very important, because I think no matter what happens out on the course, it's just good to know that God's got my back. I know He's got a plan for my life, no matter if it's golf or if it's engineering or whatever I do, I'll be happy with it.
And others are a force of habit.
I always mark my ball with 12. My nickname's TB12 at home because of basketball. And that's my number in basketball. I kind of went my own route. My dad's always been 11, so I decided to be 12 this year, and they just started going TB12. Probably a little bit because of Tom Brady, but we'll take it. Money.
But no matter what it may be, it gets them in the right state of mind.
So I use this rubber band for whenever I have a bad thought or I'm thinking a little bit too much. I give myself a little snap just to snap myself out of it.
Something so simple.
It does take your mind off the game, kind of relax, tie your shoe, get up, walk. Kind of helps your feet too. It's just fun. It kind of keeps the game interesting, so I like that.
That can go a long way.
It's really important because if I have this bad thought in my mind, it's just not going to go really that well for the rest of the round. So, it's really important to just clear your mind and snap yourself out of it.
So guys, in college, before my race and in cross country, I usually triple knotted my shoes, so that's one of my pre-race rituals, and I'm excited to see what the rest of the golfers do before they tee off tomorrow morning. Back to you guys.